Ash, going into, I guess, this game, how much did Coach Fenley just talk to you guys about the importance of this week and just having 2 home games and really how important it was to protect the home court with these 2 games?
Yeah, he talked about it a lot. Just anytime you can play at home, it's huge. Just having that home court advantage and having your fans here is great. And you want to perform for them every night. So just to have these 2 back-to-back in a row this week, I think is huge, and he talked about it a lot.
What were you guys able to do defensively that made you so successful? I mean, Oklahoma State as a team only shot 33% from the field, and their 2 best players, Vivian Gray, was 7 for 21, and Natasha Mack was only 8 for 21. So what made you guys so successful in the defensive end?
We just got up and pressured them. I guess that's it. I don't know.
Simple.
What's a game like that where it seemed like every time you guys would kind of go on a run, they always just kind of answer back?
Yeah, they're a good team, so they're going to keep fighting. They're going to keep playing. So we just have to answer back and keep playing as hard as we can and getting a couple stops and keep going.
How much does that win help set you up for Saturday afternoon here?
That one's good just to get a sweep and to be able to win at home. So we just have to get back in the gym, keep working, and get ready for Saturday.
You and Kristen Scott are obviously known scorers on this team. I think it's expected that you guys score double digits. But when you get a third option like Maggie was tonight that is feeling it, I guess, how much does that help you guys on offense?
Yeah, it helps because she can knock down some shots. They have to come out and guard her, so it opens things up a little more. So her knocking down some shots was huge. Thank you.
She mentioned how you were talking to him about the importance of this week. What were you explaining to, I guess, hit home just why this week is so important to your team?
Well, we start the second half, and I've said many times that at the end of the year, when you look at your Big 12 record, you always go back and say, how many sweeps did we get and how many sweeps did we avoid? And that's where you get the number. Obviously, we had a chance to sweep Oklahoma State, knowing that Oklahoma was coming. And then you look at what comes beyond that, then you're going to Texas, to TCU, who are in second and third place. We'd lost 2 games in a row. Actually, Billy put a little graphic up on the board that said win the week, because we're playing Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. West Virginia's playing Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. So we have our own little 4-team tournament going on, and he wrote that on the board. And just to show them that this is where we are, and at the Saturday at 4:00, we're going to be in 4th to 7th place. So obviously this one was big. And the last thing I told him when I left the locker room is, sweeping Oklahoma State is great, but if you give it right back on Saturday, then that's not what you want to do. So hopefully we'll be ready to go. We're gassed. Our kids are exhausted. So I didn't do a very good job near the end. I should have called a couple timeouts. But the way the game was going, we were going with those guys.
When did Billy do that? And I guess is kind of the message that the importance of just winning this week, like, okay, if you guys want to play in the NCAA tournament, it's this week.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the NCAA tournament specifically. I think this team's a long way from that. But he did it yesterday after video. I didn't know. He said the video was over, and he said we got a couple minutes to go. And he likes to do that stuff. He's always kind of thinking numbers, and he's a little more analytical at times than I am. And so he just wrote it on the board and just kind of. And I think even for me, and I always come early on game day and write stuff on the board before they get here. And I looked at it, I'm like, wow, it really is. It's the 4 of us playing each other, and we're all right in the same boat. And I don't know who won the Oklahoma West Virginia game, but those are games that are going to impact what happens to all of us.
I know there's other issues and other things that you looked at on the mistake end, but you said before this game that you wanted the game plan and defense to get better. D'Souza had 21 against you guys in Stillwater, and you held her to 8 tonight. Were you pleased with how they did with that?
No, I thought our defense, for the most part, was good. I mean, 63 points. We have not played of game in a long time where we played man defense the entire time. I thought AD did a great job on Gray. The kid can really score it. But I mean, you look at, like I told them, they get, a lot of points. I mean, they get 40 points, but they took 42 shots. And you're not going to keep those guys, her and Mac, from scoring or from shooting, so you better guard them the right way. We want to back off the three-point line. Historically, that's been good to us. So we made some threes. They didn't make them. And so I thought from a game plan standpoint, this was one of our better games as far as just trying to execute what we talked about going into the game.
How would you evaluate Maggie's game today? She obviously scored it pretty well, but had a fairly high number of turnovers too.
No, I thought Maggie was really good. And I will say that, yeah, she had a lot of turnovers, and some of those are her fault. I would say most of them are my fault because of the position I put her in, and her teammates didn't help her sometimes. It's like a quarterback. I always say, when you throw an interception, it's not always your fault. They run the wrong route. They don't block right. The one thing she now has is she broke my daughter-in-law's record. Lindsay, when she was a freshman, we kind of threw her to the wolves. I think it was at Colorado, and I think she had 10 or 12 turnovers. It was a lot. She had a triple-double with turnovers. So that honor now goes to Maggie. So, and the thing about it is, I shouldn't say it's not going to bother her, but I don't think it's going to bother her a whole lot. But I mean, half of them, yeah, there were some bad decisions there, but we hung her out to dry a couple times, and that's got to be coached better. That's got to be prepared better. That's just not fair.
You mentioned that it's not going to bother her, and her composure is something that I think sticks out. I mean, she, in the third quarter, she drills a three. She hit another buzzer-beating three earlier in the season, too. How impressive is her composure, considering she's a freshman?
No, it's really good. She doesn't get flustered. I mean, there's a time, she's kind of got the Ashley Jones, blank stare, and sometimes it's frustrating to me. I'm learning how to coach her, and I have to do a better job of that. I'm looking for other things from her. I've always told them, when you play point guard at Iowa State, it is the best position, and it is the worst. And she got both of them today. But it was her first game where we just said we're gonna roll with her, and we've tried everyone else. And tonight was her time, and I thought she impacted success in a really good way.
What did you think of Ray's performance tonight, especially coming off her injury?
No, I thought Ray was good. She's working her back in shape. We got her off the ball a little bit, which gives her a chance to make a three. Get her, the hockey assist where the ball goes from someone to Ray to inside, because Ray's not going to. The Oklahoma State guards are really quick, and Ray has trouble getting by quick people. But if you reverse the ball to her and then make the pass, like I said, the hockey assist thing, she's pretty good at that. So I thought we knew, and what it did was to have two of them in the game at the same time, and Maggie be the primary. And Maggie's is good in transition, so we just want to let her go. So I think they played off of each other really well, and we let Ray guard not their best player, and she's going to fight it all season. I mean, she's feeling fine, but her conditioning level will never get to the point because she's had to sit out so much. It'll never get to the point where she can go, but she went 26 minutes tonight, and I think she'll sleep really well tonight.